Okay, so I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and he was like, I really want you to talk about the tribute that Usher got at the BET Awards. I just watched it, so these are my fresh thoughts on it. So, Childish Gambino did You Don't Have to Call. I don't know why he was called for this tribute. Some people said they think that Usher asked for all these people to be in the tribute, which makes sense because it doesn't make sense. And I'll get to that at the end, but he should not have been there, and he was using way too much autotune. Like, I'm reading the comments talking about, oh, his vocals in the beginning ate. He was using autotune. And he still sounded bad with the autotune. I don't know how you managed that, but his performance was trash. So out the way, like I can't stand him anyways. And then we had Kekepalmer come in towards the end of his performance, and she did You Make Me Wanna. I thought it was good for what it was. You know, I liked her vocal, I liked the choreography, and I love the connection that she has with Usher. Like, they're always going to ride for each other. So, you know, I think it's iconic in that way. Love Kekepalmer down. And then next up was Summer Walker. So basically, she just performed her verse on Good Good. I don't really get why Summer Walker was here. No shade. I don't really consider her a vocalist. I definitely consider Usher a vocalist, so I think that they should have had more vocalists at his tribute, but I digress. And so, yeah, like the song kind of plays, and then she's just like dancing and stuff, waiting to get to her part. I think her stage presence has improved because it looked like she would rather do anything than be on stage in the past. So I think she got better with that, with the dancing. I think that it was kind of underwhelming. I would like to see her perform a full song, you know, that she wasn't on just in general, because I thought that's what the point of this tribute was supposed to be. Not horrible, not outstanding, just kind of somewhere in the middle for me. Next up, Coco Jones, There Goes My Baby. I thought she did really good with her stage presence and interacting with the crowd and with the vocals, so I liked her part. And then we had Marsha Ambrosius, I think it's how it's pronounced. She did Superstar. This was fucking terrible, okay? I normally don't cuss in my videos, but I just have to emphasize how much her performance absolutely sucked, okay? That opening riff, I could have died. It was so horrible. And then just the rest of the song, it kept getting worse and worse and worse. She is very much towards the bottom. Her and Childish Gambino, and another one, worst performances tonight. Oh my God. Like, I don't know why you would pick that song, and just the way she sounded. Oh my God. It was dreadful. And then next up, we had Chloe performing Good Kisser. And yeah, she was absolutely excellent. Chloe's not the cleanest performer in the world, but what I appreciate about her is that she's always going to give 110%. I feel like it's a lot easier to give your all and then kind of work on cleaning it up versus people never giving enough. And every time Chloe has a stage, she is really going to try her best. And so, you know, I thought it was great, you know, with the dancing and stuff like that. I thought the vocals were great, especially after the last performance. That was so bad. Chloe, she came and she did what she had to do. And I definitely agree with people saying, like, if she would have, like, had a song this on her own, people would have said she's doing too much or whatever. But yeah, she really made it work for her. I really enjoyed it. I think that she's actually the best of the night. I'm gonna say it. Next up, Tinashe, Nice and Slow. I thought it was good for what it was. You know, I would have liked to see her do a different song, and I would have liked to see her do more dancing and stuff like that, because that's the kind of performer that she is, honestly. But, you know, it wasn't that bad. And then next up, we had Teyanataylor and victoriamonet performing Bad Girl. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a cool performance. Them dancing with each other and all that stuff. And especially that one part towards the end, I thought was really cool. So, I mean, I liked it for what it was. I thought that they were both great performances. But, you know, I was talking with my friends about this the other day, and they were telling me about it before I'd watched it. And I agree with them in saying, like, you know, everyone's cool with them dancing with each other and, like, the stuff that they were doing. But if two men were to do that, then it would be different. You know, they would be homophobic. And there's, like, a double standard there. And so, yeah, I wanted to say that. Obviously, I have no problem with what they were doing. I thought it was a fun performance. I thought it was cool, you know. But yeah, I mean, they kind of made a point in that because Lil Nas X got banned from the awards. But I mean, I digress. I thought they did a great job, one of the best performances of the night. And then we had Lotto ending it off with Yeah. And so she was just having the rap verse, and that's what she was doing. And again, I don't get what she was there. I know her and Usher have a song together. That song was awful, by the way. I just don't think that it made sense, and I don't think that it made sense to close everything out. So in terms of my overall thoughts on this performance and tribute as a whole, this was actually horrible. And I saw people on Twitter dragging this a few days ago, and I just took everybody's word for it because, you know, I follow people whose opinions I actually respect. And so I kind of knew that going in, the way my friends were talking about it and stuff like that. But actually seeing it with my own two eyes, hearing the so-called vocals that they were supposed to be giving that did not eat, and just a lot of lackluster moments in this, I just thought it was a disappointment. You know, Usher can like the tribute. That's great. Do I have to like it? Absolutely not. We should have had more vocalists for it. Some people should have picked different songs. I would have loved to see Beyonce at this tribute. Of course, she wasn't going to be there because BET, like, how you give more people awards that aren't even in your community than people are in your community? How Sam Smith got a BET award before Mariah Carey? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so, you know, I would have liked to see Beyonce do it, but I get why she didn't show up. We needed more vocalists because Usher's a vocalist. I would have liked to see differences with the choreography and stuff like that. So honestly, 90% of this tribute was a hot mess. There's only a few people who actually gave a good performance, in my opinion. And so, yeah, that's my honest thoughts on it. I'd love to know what you guys think down below on this tribute. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Who are your favorite performers and all that kind of stuff? And let's have that conversation there. And then the day after you see this video, I'm going to post a video talking about, you know, how much should performers push themselves in terms of performing through illness and stuff like that. Because Normani was supposed to be in this, and unfortunately she couldn't because she got hurt. So I think she would have actually been decent, but I get why she wouldn't be in the performance. But yeah, let's continue that conversation down below in the comments.